Instead of using chemical treatment, we're going to forge some new fence posts with fire. This ancient technique is what the dinosaurs used to use to treat their wood posts and other wood products to make them more rot resistant. Okay, maybe not the dinosaurs, but it has been used for a long time. This should serve two purposes. One, it'll make fence posts that will last longer than these have. Two, it gives us the opportunity to play in the fire. We'll start with these Douglas fir logs. We'll get them up to the sawmill. If you don't have access to logs and a sawmill, you can skip this step and just buy the material. We're doing it this way though. We're going to get fancy today and do these from scratch. I need to hurry up and fix this fence over here that's falling down before it falls all the way down. And those four-legged locusts get in here and eat the garden. Since they refuse to get a life and stop eating people's gardens, let's get this done. We'll mill these up really quickly, then get right into the fence post part. If it looks like I'm being wasteful cutting these first cuts so deep, it's because I cut this tree down about a year after it died. The outer sapwood is starting to decay. These will all be firewood. Back over here, what's there to not to like? There to not to like. What's there not to like about a 10 by 10 chunk of mostly heartwood Douglas fir? As much as I would like to make an entire fence out of these, there is one thing not to like about them, and that is they are heavy and really hard to manage. We'll cut this up into something that's easier to manage. Now they're going to get forged by fire. Working with this charred wood sure is messy, but the things that like to eat wood don't really like the taste of charred or torrefied wood, which is wood that's only partly charred. Charring wood has been used to preserve wood since ancient times, but how well it works on underground, I don't know. Whether it will hold up through the years of underground contact, I don't know, but we'll do the experiment, find out. Tamping the dirt in tight around it so it will stay in place. These are all Douglas fir heartwood too, which should help. Those other fence posts I put up were just poles with the bark still on them, which does not help the rotting situation. But they lasted quite a while, quite a few years. I just did that because I needed a fence really fast. Didn't have time to peel them or do anything else. I'm reminded of the saying, a fence that goes up fast falls down fast. Although these lasted a while, 7, 8 years maybe. Okay, maybe 5 or 6 years. See if I get 10 or more out of these. And they have a nice look to them. It gives it that burned post look. This char will flake off. Underneath it is this torrefied wood, which can be rot resistant. Over the next few years, we'll find out just how rot resistant it is. Until I get the other posts up, I will just temporarily tack these up to keep those flea-bearing varmints out of here. In a few days, I'll put the rest of the posts in, then I'll do a more permanent job and straighten this wire out. Now, how do I get out of here? Got this stupid fence in the way. Now I'm gonna have to go all the way around to get out of here. That was a long walk all the way through the garden just to get out of here. But I just remembered, I think I have a ripe strawberry. That might be worth a walk. If one of those feathered flying bird brains didn't get it. If I can remember where it was. Not quite ripe. It's always a gamble whether to let them get ripe or to pick them before the birds get them. I need to plant about 50 times as many as I want to have, then hope the birds leave me a few, or build a bird fence. Finally, I found my way out of there. Say, that's a nice looking post. The wire's not looking so good, but we'll fix that another day after we get the other posts in. I've seen a lot of people come up with all kinds of snake oil ideas for how to keep deer out of a garden. The one that seems to always work is a high fence that they can't jump over, unless it falls down or somebody leaves the gate open. Why don't I just use T-posts like normal people would? That's a good question. Maybe the answer to that question lies within the question itself. I do weird things sometimes. That's all I have for that one. And we got to play in the fire. It's not uncommon to find old charred wood out in the woods that's been preserved longer than any of us have been around. This was charred in a fire long ago. This wood's been torrefied. This side of the tree was burned, this side was not. This side is rotting, but the charred side is not. This is all solid wood. It's common to find old charred wood like this out in the woods that's been preserved for decades or centuries. To find out how these ones hold up, be sure and check back in another decade or in a couple centuries. We'll do an update video, see how they held up. I know that's a long time to wait, but I have a lot of videos on this channel you can watch while you're waiting. I'll put a couple of them up here somewhere. I have another fence video coming up about how to make living with fences a whole lot easier. Just trying to get out of this fence today was hard enough. Try mowing around one and mowing up to one of these wire fences. I'll show you soon how to make that easy.